So I was having a session with one of my ADHD clients today. And one of the things that we were discussing is something that I realized is quite pertinent to my life and the decisions that I make on that day-to-day basis, which really so much of it is about prioritizing. The to-do lists and not the big things, the things that really matter, the smaller decisions, the things where it's not as clear, should I do this or that? And of course, there's the opportunity cost. There's, well, if I do this, I can't do that. And how do I then choose? And a lot of us, we have those very analytical minds. Well, perhaps it's more true to say that with so much going on inside, it can feel quite unstructured. And therefore, having any guidelines, any criteria, anything that we can cling to structure our thoughts and to help make decisions feel clearer to make, super useful. So the thing that we were working on, and look, if you followed this channel at all, you've probably heard me say again and again and again, how many times I come back to context, how many times I come back to the why we're doing any action, and how we can utilize our awareness of that to make choices, but also to drive momentum, to blah, blah, blah. Many aspects there. And look, to be honest, it can feel a bit cliched to say, oh, you gotta find your why or your purpose. I'm not necessarily pushing that, though that's useful. More what I'm just trying to do is emphasize the importance of, even on that micro scale, that day-to-day level, get clear on what your 1 to 3 top driving priorities or focuses are in a broader sense, so that you can then make the decisions regarding those things right now. For example, if you're someone who is unsure about work or career, or maybe you want to change jobs, that might be a really important thing that you should possibly be really focusing on. Maybe there's also your health. Maybe you have an injury that you really should be putting more time and attention into. Maybe those could be the two things that you define and you get to choose. But maybe you decide that those are the things that I'm going to be prioritizing now, at least for the next little while. And that means, therefore, that other things that might feel important, obligations with family, friends, concerns with where to go out, or hobbies, or fun things, or money management. There's so many things that we can concern ourselves with, right? But if we know, well, actually right now that my priorities are focusing on my health and looking after that elbow injury, and getting really clear about my next career move and maybe taking some steps in that direction. Well, then when I'm trying to decide what to do, should I call this person back to discuss, they're coming to town and they really want to see me. Oh, I've got a limited window. Oh, that seems important. Oh, what should I do? Well, you just go back and you go, well, what are those top 1 to 3 things? That's my focus right now. And does this align with that focus? No. And theoretically, that filter should make it easier to decide, is this important? And if it's not, that might be helpful. Ideally, we would like to be prioritizing the important things more often, prioritizing the things that are more in alignment with our top 1 to 3 priorities. Now, the final thing I want to say on this piece is also emphasizing not everything we do has to be important. It's still fine to be making plans to catch up with the auntie who's coming to town for a brief window. Still do that, that's cool. But just be wary of not doing that because it seems pressing, it's emerging in your field of oh, that's a thing I should do because it's here right now. Just step back half a moment and go, hang on, but what are my priorities? And just don't be choosing that at the cost of taking steps towards something else. I could go and apply for that uni course that I really want to check out that could be the new career path. Oh, and the deadline for enrollment is today at 5 p.m. But Auntie Bethany, oh, she's in town. I should call her and see her instead. Like, it might feel more pressing, but that's when we pull back. That's when we use our structure and go, no, do this first. In this moment, this matters more. Now, of course, these are some abstract, generic examples. It's hard to do that one size fits all when I'm trying to give some concepts that might be valuable when, of course, I don't know your individual circumstance. But again, as with anything that I talk about on this channel, I'm just hoping that you can listen to this and extract a few things that maybe you could apply. That you can go, that bit, cool. I can reconfigure that for my life and my circumstances. That is useful. Yay, that's all I'm trying to do. Not that you have to now suddenly have an Auntie Bethany. You get the point. Anyway, thanks for making it this far into the video. If you did, clearly there was something here that kept you here, so I appreciate your time very much. And if you would like to share this with someone else who might benefit, you should totally do that. It'd be a cool thing to do. If you want the algorithm to suggest more videos like this, then you should like it to tell the algorithm, hey YouTube, show me more of this shit. And you could always subscribe if you want to see more of the videos that I post every single day of 2024. I talk about ADHD stuff from my life, from my work as an ADHD coach. And yeah, just putting all this stuff out, hoping it helps you. If it does, cool. Anyway, see you tomorrow, or not. Okay, bye.